Although we are certainly no strangers to Range Rovers and Range Rover Sports, it is exceedingly rare for us to have one of these in our collection, and it is something very special indeed. In fact, it's a very impressive bit of kit. A Range Rover Sport, of course, facelift generation from 2020, but a P400e hybrid. Many people, of course, these days are considering electric vehicle or petrol, electric vehicle or diesel. Which one do I go for? Certainly when you're spending those kind of prices, you want to make the right choice. We would argue quite strongly that a hybrid is perhaps the best choice because you have the best of both worlds. The range extension of the hybrid system, and of course in the case of this car, it means you don't have to have a large petrol or diesel engine under the bonnet, but you still have the kind of power and performance as if you were to have a large engine under the bonnet. Consider this in real terms. This car has the equivalent, the combined equivalent of course, of nearly 90 miles per gallon. But even in real conditions, you're talking ridiculously good fuel economy for a full-size 4x4. This is a 400 horsepower car with 470 foot-pounds of torque and a 5.9 second 0 to 60 time. From, again, a vehicle of this kind of size, with this sort of space and luxury and ride quality, everything which you would typically expect from a Range Rover Sport, but with a distinctly more futuristic and forward-thinking approach to getting there. Now these were, of course, as you would assume, very expensive cars when they were new. Certainly a Range Rover is not an affordable car to begin with for most people's standards, but a hybrid? Well, even more so. This was the best part of £90,000 in 2020. Now this exact same car, despite the fact that it's still only just kissed 72,000 miles, which is still far lower than many Range Rovers on the market, that's for sure, in Polaris White, incidentally, with a single lady owner from brand new in 2020, so clearly she has adored the car, is under £32,000. Of course, it still has the option, if you did want to make use of it, of low deposit financing as well, but that is a shockingly good price and a massive amount of car for that money. Now, as if being the P400 hybrid wasn't enough, it's also an Autobiography dynamic. So not only is the engine and the drivetrain upgraded significantly, as we touched on, but also its interior spec is as well. It comes with, well, everything really that you would want from a Range Rover. It has a 1700 watt Meridian sound system. It has heated and cooling seats, adaptive cruise control, sliding panoramic roof, heated steering wheel as well. It still, incidentally, of course, has its 2 original keys. It's just been serviced as well and has an MOT already until August of 2026. Comes with heads-up display, laser LED headlights, a digital built-in TV, 360 surround camera with multiple auxiliary charging points, 12 volt of course. Comes with Apple and Android CarPlay, built-in Bluetooth, Pro navigation, its own Wi-Fi hotspot, adaptive cruise control, triple zone climate control, adaptive dynamics, an electronic active diff, and electronic air suspension. Part of the reason why Range Rovers and Range Rover Sports are so comfortable to ride in. It has torque vectoring as well. In other words, it's a proper off-roader when you need it to be. It has the home charging wire pack, as of course you will have seen in the car's boot as well. And to further touch on the point of it still being a proper off-roader, even in hybrid form, it retains the high and low ratio dual speed transfer box as well. And speaking of which, it comes with hill descent and gradient assist as well. Of course, it has Isofix anchor points for child seats built in, and even trailer stability assist if you do intend to use it as a holiday car or a towing vehicle. In other words, it combines everything which you would usually expect and certainly want from a Range Rover, or here a Range Rover Sport, but with some very impressive hybrid technology, it has to be said. Even better performance, but also with shockingly good efficiency, and the cherry on the cake, absolutely for a full-size 4x4, a formerly £90,000 4x4 no less, is this is £195 a year to tax. So of course, if you would like to get in touch about this P400e Range Rover Sport Hybrid, of course you could send us an email to the address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871155 or via our mobile number of 07482 267 439.